Welcome back, fellow gamers and enthusiasts. I'm StormMoreno. Today we're back here in Doki Doki Literature Club. A lot of things have happened. It's already Sunday. For one, I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help me much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Why the fuck did you not do anything on Saturday or something like that, you know? Not wait a day or whatever. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? And start with what kind of music would you call this? Not really uplifting. Yeah, okay. Hi, Mason. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is always messy as it ever has always been. Let's see, how messy is it? Let's see, we got paper. I mean, to be honest, like, it's fucking less messy than mine. But anyways, moving on. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how do you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about this festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares at a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Mason. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. you wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. That's probably a lie, in a sense. Game character is obviously into her. Sure, whatever. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. That's one way to put it, eh? Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on the earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. No, nothing happened, probably. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sarah gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Mason. But you're wrong. Nothing's happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Mason? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? In the beginning? No. No, I did not. Hinted, yes. After it was hinted, I did. And yeah. Why do you think I'm late to school every day? That can be for numerous reasons, you know. It could be just you don't fucking want to go to school. Or yeah. But it is a thing, yeah. Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reasons is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy in caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Maybe you're just fucking blind, eh? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. That is not the best approach to this situation at all. No. No. Not the best approach. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Mason. Why don't you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. So you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wanted to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Mason, there's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. You're not a horrible person, Sayori. Damn it. Damn it. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Mason. Sayori, I don't care if you're selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Mason. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Mason, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. Probably not. But all I want is for her to know that I care. I think she knows. It's just that she does not want it. That's the problem here. She knows, and she doesn't want it. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you would have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Mason. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. You still should be trying to worry about it, but in a sense, try not to show it to her. In a sense, I don't know how to fucking deal with this. You think I know how to fucking deal with this? I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Uh, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. Aha. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. It's not really considerate. That's just having the mindset of just being like, you know, I don't want this person to think I am so bad, so I'm just gonna clean. I know. Yeah, that's that. Yep. It would be really embarrassed. I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Yeah, that would fucking... Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. My question is, what is in that drawer? You know, like, what is in that drawer? That's the real question here. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, but what's in the fucking drawer? I let go of Yuri's wrists. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you could help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I wanted to take our guests to a faraway place, although many will stop by just out of curiosity, and for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great! It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. And no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. It's like, I was spacing out because I was like, did I say that word right? Probably not. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? I said that very sarcastically. Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happened to have these in my bag. Oh. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I sometimes just fuck up the voices, you know? I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing for, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Can't fucking say the word, you're probably not familiar with it. Is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Now that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You'll feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that would be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into the bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for foreign origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need to, about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will these be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't it be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? It could also be the jasmine essential oil. Sure. Probably. Or maybe it's just the excitement she feels from sharing something like that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Mason. You can write any characters you want. Characters? Japanese characters? Well, shit. Seems like I fucking failed right there. I don't know any fucking kanji. Natsu? Natsu. Put fucking Natsu on. I don't even know the fucking kanji for that. You know, I know what it is. Close enough, right? I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Alright. Sit on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. A pocket knife, eh? A pocket knife. She is dangerous. The silver handle has a intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. I mean, it's not a switch if that's what you're asking. Switchblade. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kinda into knives. Knives. It's one thing to be interested in knives. The other thing is buying the fucking knives. That's one way to put it, you know? You could be interested in, like, fucking medieval weapons, but once you fucking start getting medieval weapons, I think there's a fucking concern button right there. They're just so pretty. You sure? You sure? I mean, yeah, they can look pretty, but I'm not fucking spending money on a fucking knife. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. Fucking, I hate the word danger. Because every time I hear danger, I'm just like, danger, you know? That's how I hear it. I just hear dangerous, you know? If you know what I'm talking about, you fucking know. Ooh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You are weird. Ahaha. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at myself. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think but I think it kind of fuck. But I think it kind of suits you. What, that she probably likes knives? Suits me. Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ahaha. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. Well, at least the handle's facing me, so in this situation I could just defend myself somehow. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? I don't know, like a knife shop? You spend a lot of money? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow. Maybe you shouldn't fucking do that. How do you test the sharpness of a knife? You take a piece of paper and then you cut it, okay? That's what you fucking do. You see how easy it is to fucking cut the paper with a knife. And if it's fucking easy, like it's fucking scissors, like it's fucking butter, don't you fucking put it on your finger. Mason, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. Why the fuck is it extremely sharp? It's a fucking pocket knife. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down my side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go off, wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Great. Description to the event unfolding. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning out. Yuri, this is the most embarrassing thing I ever done. If it's not, I wouldn't fucking know what would be. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sure it was a little weird. It's a fucking understatement. And it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? No. 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 Just fucking no. I think you're overreacting a little. I think I'm underreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. What the fuck? What the fuck? You don't know what the fuck she's did. What she fucking done. No. Fuck it. I guess. Mason, did you really do that? Now we're even. I don't know how we're even. She literally fucking tasted your blood. She's a fucking vampire right there. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You fucking did. You fucking did. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Mason. You're so weird, Mason. Likewise. Did I say that right? Fuck, I don't fucking know. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Yuri calling me weird? I mean, it's one thing to, you know, cut yourself and then someone fucking licking it, and then you are like, hey, you know how we get even? We lick their finger in return. I have no response to that. Would you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. You fucking need to fucking put it... You need to fucking disinfect it, fucker. Fucking put some peroxide on it. You fucking stupid. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. The only reason why I stopped bleeding is she took all the fucking blood. You're fucking dead. Dead. All the blood gone. Dead. I don't fucking know what I'm saying. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. She fucking said it. She said it. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. Is this something I saw online, really? Are you ready to move on to our next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Oh, that's right. Well, one of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of our tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Man, where the fuck do you get small plastic bathroom cups? Like, we fucking have that over here. Actually, you probably have them over here. It's just not fucking common to have small plastic bathroom cups. I don't fucking know. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips. Then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeves, pulling it back over her arm. Yes, she cuts herself. You wouldn't fucking like have your sleeve up, and then when someone comes in, you quickly put it back. If you're not hiding something. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. Yeah. These problems. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of sunshine, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium and at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you gonna write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots on different colors across the banner to serve as color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Paint on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. Kiddish. She wouldn't fucking say kiddish. No, I didn't mean. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel the same way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, "For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to." I mean, same. Same? Same? I mean, I'm just playing games. So fucking whatever. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a lot nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Yes? Yes, sharing something can make someone happy. Fucking new. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you would understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, crashing my head to bump into hers, causing my head to bump. Kya! Kya! Kya. Sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. So, sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face! There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel down in front of her. Here. This is a fucking weird scene right here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is there something wrong? It's hot, I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. Feels really nice. Sure. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. She is reading me. She is reading me. She's just going through my soul. She's just gonna steal it. She's gonna steal it and kill me. Sure. Almost as if she lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? That's a good question. Is it the aroma of jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, sends a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again. But her movement seems clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, focused to ignore the event as just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't it take a while? Well, perhaps. It would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. Ah, you say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No. I wanted to yell stranger danger and jump out the window. That's sure. I know it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing work. You know, no, get out. Get the fuck out. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah, why the fuck would you wait till Sunday to fucking do it? Oh yeah, because obviously no one fucking actually does any work on Saturday. I don't do anything on Saturday. So yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look like a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. It's the last time it can happen. No. No, get out. Get out of my house. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out to the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of said that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again whenever you want. You can come over or we can go out somewhere. I forgot. You don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Mason. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? I like how the music just dies, and you're like, what the fuck? But I don't even get the chance as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Mason. Sayori! Just now we weren't. It's okay, Mason. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course! Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. And here's the music. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried to stay in my room, but my imagination was really being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Mason? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. No. No. I don't. They don't. You know, obviously I don't know how to deal with these problems since everyone's different, you know. You say one thing, I don't know if I said this before. Whatever, I'll say it again. Because fucking repeating things that are a real issue in society that gets overlooked, which shouldn't, is, you know, depression. And obviously, everyone deals with it differently, and you can't just have a set in stone, you know, way to deal with it, since everyone reacts differently to different ways of, you know, trying to help them. It's kind of hard to actually really effectively be able to really help without much, you know, experience or knowledge of the topic, since it isn't like we get really taught much about these things that should be taught about, which I was taught about it in freshman year of high school, which was last year. We had a unit over mental disorder, mental diseases and that, and health, which is half a semester, which I say was a good thing to have, but you know, it's something that you can't just say, just something you can't just have in one unit. You have to be able to teach people how to, you know, deal with it with themselves, and how to, you know, see the problems that other people might have, and, you know, teach them how to be able to, you know, help these people, you know. It's kind of something that you would expect, you know, you be able to do in school. You know, school is supposed to prepare you to live life, and if it can't prepare you to deal with something on the scale of, you know, depression and things like that, then what is it really for? That's the real thing. Like, it's supposed to prepare you for life, and if it can't prepare you for things like this, it's the fucking point of it. So, what I'm saying is, I think schools should have more emphasis on, you know, teaching their students about these things, not just, you know, sticking them to like one unit or something like that. It's a very big issue today. So yeah, there's my knowledge, whatever. It's true, Mason. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Yeah, Monica's a fucking piece of shit. Monica was right about what? Security. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Mason. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? Is that true? Isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Mason, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. You know, this isn't the only thing she needs. She needs a lot more. But anyways, Sayori, I love you. I love you. Eh? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we can continue like this every day. With you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Mason? We have this scene right here. This is the first time we actually we see the main character, whatever. White male with brown hair. It kind of looks like me. Maybe from this side, yeah. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Mason, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You never have to let go of me again. I love you, Mason. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I've always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why, even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Mason. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters now. Okay. I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Mason? Sayori gazed at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Eh? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. Do I? That's the real question there. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feeling as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. Yes, something more? I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sailor meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'll be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house and wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations of the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up to take with me. She sent sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Why Yuri? Why the fuck Yuri? But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Mason! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Why is there no music? That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classrooms. They must be the ones she's prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online and I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. That's... Oh, great. You think that on days this important you try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful. Should, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone over to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Mason. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. I'm out of here. You little fucker. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full stories at all, so... Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Yes? Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but the same reason I felt chills down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. So we got Get Out of My Head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished, it just stops moving. Well, you know what she did. She hung herself. Because that's what Monica said. I'm just looking, seeing. Oh no. I see a PNG on the fucking game file. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Oh. Okay. And that is where we stop. Right? Yeah. The fucking picture. Let's... what the fuck is this picture? The fuck is this picture? This was added. But I don't know if anything else was added beforehand. I'm not going forward. Because I am going to restart and go the other route with Natsuki, and then go to the Yuri, and then everything goes to shit. So, I will see you in the next video. Bye!